Hey Crush, here is your first video of the week, your first workout of Monday. We've made it through 2 or 3 weeks of quarantine, only like 4 more to go, 3 more to go. Let's hope we get out of this by May. Only a few announcements. Well, one, thank you for Saturday night. I thought Saturday night was a lot of fun with the trivia. Thank you for that. It was a good time. 2, the Zoom workouts are going to stay the same, but if you're wanting to come to 6 a.m. classes, you need to RSVP by 7 o'clock the night before. We didn't have a whole lot of attendance at 6 a.m. last week, and so I don't keep getting up for no reason. RSVP. If you RSVP, I'll get up. I'm happy to get up. I want to get up. I want to have you guys work out and encourage you in any way I can to stay active and stay motivated. But if nobody RSVPs, then I'm going to stay in bed. So if you want to come to 6 a.m., please RSVP for 6 a.m. classes. We got a lot of movement demos to get to today, so I'm going to get right to it. So there's several options for the Metcon. The first one is a minimal equipment option, 10 to 1, meaning you can do 10 of each item, and then 9 of each, 8 of each, so on and so forth. So the first movement are kettlebell or dumbbell snatches. So it's from the ground to overhead. Ground, 10 of those. You can switch hands if you want. You can do all 10 on one side, whatever. But you do 10 of those, and then you'll do 10 single arm overhead squats. Now these are really tough. They're gonna push your mobility to test. But the overhead squats, single arm, you reach up nice and high. Really keep this arm active. The more it bends, the harder it's gonna be. Nice and active overhead, squatting down and back up. 10 of those. Again, 10 on one side, 10 the other, whatever. 5, whatever you want to do, but 10 of those, and then 2 times jumping jacks, so 20 jumping jacks, and 2 times mountain climbers, so 20 mountain climbers. So the first round, 10 dumbbell snatch, 10 overhead squats, 20 jumping jacks, 20 mountain climbers. Second round will be 9, 18, 18, 8, 16, 16, so on and so forth, until you get down to 1 kettlebell or dumbbell snatch, 1 overhead squat, 2 jumping jacks, 2 mountain climbers. Now, if you have no equipment, it's double the reps. So everything's 2 times. So it's going to be 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, etc., all the way down to 2. Instead of dumbbell snatches, we're going to do, you can take one arm, touch it to the ground, and jump up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a little bit of a hop. So we'll kind of keep that theme with the dumbbell snatches. Still reaching to the ground, but now you can kind of jump a little bit. Obviously, you have weight in your hand, you don't jump. And then you're still going to do overhead squats. You're just going to find something to hold. Anything. You can find, hey, we got a thing of bubbles. Again, you can do your overhead squats holding those. For a lot of you, holding something with some weight is going to make these really, really challenging because the single arm overhead squats are pretty tough. So you're going to do 20 of the touches and jumps. You can switch hands, whatever. 20 overhead squats, 20 jumping jacks, 20 mountain climbers. 18 of the jump and reach, 18 of the overhead squats, 18 jumping jacks, 18 mountain climbers, all the way down to 2. Last up is the barbell option. The barbell option has a prescribed weight. So now we're talking about power snatches with the barbell, overhead squats with the barbell, 10 to 1, 95-65 is the prescribed weight, 95-65 for RX. And then again, double the reps for jumping jacks, double the reps for mountain climbers. So 10 power snatch, 10 overhead squats, 20 jumping jacks, 20 mountain climbers. 9, 18, 8, 16, so on and so forth, all the way down to 1, 2, 2. That is the Metcon. And then we have a bunch of extra credit. Let me scroll on my computer because I knew I was going to forget, so I brought my computer out today to remember what it is. So abs. First part is the abs is holding a plate. So the way this will work is you're going to do sit-ups, holding the plate overhead. 50 reps doing it like this. You get on the ground, you'll lay down, hope you can see me still, you'll be able to get the gist of it. Have the plate overhead, as you lay down, it's held up this way, not overhead this direction, overhead this way. So you'll sit up, lay back down, sit up, lay back down. 50 reps with a plate or something overhead. It kind of makes the sit up a little harder. That's the first extra credit, is the abs. Second extra credit is some strength. So you pick the weight. We're gonna do heavy power cleans. We're gonna do a lot of them in 10 minutes. Every 20 seconds, you'll do one heavy power clean. You pick the weight, whatever heavy is to you. I know for me right now, in all of quarantine, what heavy here at the house seems to be not as heavy as the gym. I can definitely, the weight feels heavier for whatever reason, right? I don't know. Motivation, I'm sure. Motivation is just not there. But one power clean every 20 seconds for 10 minutes. You end up doing 30 power cleans. If you can keep that up, the way we'll enter our score is to do one set for 30 reps at whatever weight you've chosen. If you do 135, you'll do 1 by 30 at 135 if you hit all 30 reps at the 20-second mark. If you miss a couple because it's heavy, if you miss a couple because it's heavy and you get tired, or the case is you do 1 by ever how many reps you get and the weight you use. You pick the weight. The goal is for it to be a heavy power clean, so we're not squatting, whatever heavy is to you. So there's lots to choose from today. We've got a good long Metcon that I think will be pretty challenging, get you out of breath. Got a little abs extra credit. And if you've been looking for some strength barbell stuff, we got that thrown in there too. Have a good Monday, Crush. Talk to you later.